The true biography of Felix Manalo is a good, written and created by your own humble servant, Jerry Cajelon. Just call me Tatang JC. Thank you very much. This true biography of Sir Felix Manalo is a good. You are now listening, watching, and reading on this virtual internet or cyber world is presented and written out from many people who truly have known, been acquainted and related with him since childhood, who witnessed his upbringing without the influences and untainted by lies or outrageousness from today's leadership or directorate of this cult, Iglesia ni Cristo, INCorporation. This is derived also from the huge and various accumulative sources such as books, other writings from libraries, words of mouth, and from the internet of the cyber world. The various known written biographies of Sir Felix Manalo is a good. In most of the published books, magazines, and on the internet have many shortages, additions, and wrongful changes already. Therefore, it is just properly enough to us. Why is so? Oh well, this is mainly because of the church leadership, bishop, or management of this religious cult INCorporation's desires to realign and represent Sir Felix Manalo Isagun as an angel or messenger of God, and in such a manner by which everyone may believe that his earthly life is divinely connected or inspired by biblical prophecies or mysteries. My brothers and sisters, friends, countrymen, and acquaintances, if you shall only and emphatically notice that for a well-known man like Sir Felix Manalo Isagun, and as a founder of such a huge religious organization, all that is such being said or mentioned about him in public is too little and insufficient. Therefore, it is just a mass for many of us, and especially like you, to question or ask, what does the cult INCorporation secretly hide from the public about the true life of Brother and Sir Felix Manalo Isagun, and why his published biographies were so much short and too little or very insufficient? How simply, well, this is the reason why interested individual like you and many other people who wants to know him well haven't known the true and full details of his beginning. And these presently known life stories of him were solely based on whatever is written only by those who were strictly told to and paid for by anyone from anywhere. Evidently, it's very clear that the real intention of this cult INCorporation is to secretly hide at the extreme whatever may create ambiguities or cause doubts in manifesting Sir Felix Manalo Sagun as a reverend or polite man, a preacher of the Holy Word, the last messenger, or God's angel, that which he first introduced himself already at the outset of his own ministry. These were the traits he incorporated in him, or defined himself in order to elevate his stature with fame, glory, and authority. Likewise, is the desire of his own family in church leadership or directorate, so as to avoid toppling the partners of this cult, Iglesia ni Cristo, INCorporation, with serious doubts and reasonable questions about his pastoral life. My brothers and sisters, friends, countrymen, and acquaintances, this cyber narration of mine about his true life is just the first part of the whole and complete presentation. Here it is for you to watch, read, listen, and may share or distribute to everyone. The beginning, or part 1, of the biography of Felix Manalo Isagun. Sir Felix Manalo Isagun was born in Barrio Calzada of Pipas, in the town of Taguig, which is today a part of Rizal Province, on May 10, 1886. It was then Monday. His true parents were his father, Mariano Isagun, known by his nickname, Ano, and his mother, Bonifacia Manalo, known by her nickname, Pasha. He changed his name to Felix Y. Manalo when his beloved mother died of a condition called tuberculosis, TB, or consumption. This way, so he can hide his father's surname, Isagun, from the occupying Americans, because during that time, the entire Philippine archipelago had been occupied and controlled under the American probationary military government. Well, this is just one of Sir Felix's good cunning abilities and moral deceits. My brothers and sisters, friends, countrymen, and acquaintances, I sincerely urge you to continue listening, reading, and watching my testimony or manifestation on internet of this cyber world in order to fully comprehend or understand the entirety of my narrative. Felix's father is a member or katipunero of a secret revolutionary society called the Katipunan, who fought against the Spaniards and thereafter rebelled and fought against the Americans under the command of General Miguel Malvar. He is also a member of the first organization or society called Freemasonry in the Philippines. The society or organization was known as a cult society at the time and as the Colorum, which was founded by Apolinario de la Cruz, known as Hermano Pule or Kapatid na Pulis since the 1840s. There were also other well-known members, including Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Aguinaldo, Graciano Lopez Jaino, Juan Luna, Marcelo H. del Pilar, Jose P. Rizal, Apolinario Mabini, Gregorio Aglipay, Manuel L. Quezon, and many more. This secretive or secluded society likewise served as the intermediary or rootlet to the establishment of the KKK or di kataas-taasang kagalang-galangan na katipunan ng mga anak ng bayan, which is in short called Katipunan. The cult society called Colorum became the social threshold of the secret revolutionary society called Katipunan in order to spread the intense nationalism among Filipinos, who they were then called Indios. The Spanish government at the time is gravely oppressive and abusive of human rights, besides seriously plundering the natural resources of the Philippines. So consequently, leading to the rise of intense nationalism and the desire for freedom and independence. Together with the widespread of the Katipunan came along the popularity of the Colorum in many provinces and nearby towns. It reaches into Manila by the intrusion of Felix Bernales from Surigao, who is well known by the name Lantayog among the members in Manila. The father of young Felix became an avid and active member of this organization during that time. He thereby named his son Felix, whereby the name is derived from and was in honor of Felix Bernales, who was chosen as the baptismal godfather. Nowadays, almost everyone doesn't know that the so-called Freemasonry is the same as the cult Colorum in the Philippines. This is derived from a Catholic prayer ending in Latin words, in omnia et saecula saeculorum, meaning forever and ever. The Colorum in Manila held an annual pilgrimage in the mountain of Banahao, where today is the province of Quezon. They call the place Garden of Eden. There, the members listened to the voices and sermon which came from their false God the Father, per se, in the deep cave or shed next to the hill of San Cristobal. During the annual pilgrimage, all members were freely swapping sexual partners, deliberately exposing every lewdness and lust, partaking in the banquets and drunkenness with fresh blood of sacrificial animals to their false God the Father. They also worship and believe that Sir Jose P. Rizal is resurrected through the person of Felix Bernales, and they were the only ones who will be saved from the impending destruction of the world. The time came by so fast. So then, and sometime in 1893, the young Felix was enrolled by his parents in the catechism class run by the Catholic priest in Tipas, while he was just 7 years old, wherein he began to learn the works, disciplines, and doctrines in the Roman Catholic Church, the most powerful church in the Philippines at the time, besides his parents wanting him to become a servant of God or Catholic priest. Moreover, during the American occupation, General Emilio Aguinaldo continued the fight of the Katipunan against the foreign and powerful Americans in 1899. And the new revolution now being waged by the Katipuneros is for the independence of the entire Philippines from the invading Americans, as well as the continuance of the dictatorial government established by General and President Emilio Aguinaldo on June 12, 1898 in Kawit, in the province of Cavite, since the defeat and departure of the enslaving and abusive Spaniards. Unfortunately, Felix's father was killed in a battle against the Americans during this revolution, and so his studies were stalled. Before the end of 1899, he was adopted together with a cousin by his priestly uncle named Mariano de Borja, who was assigned in a convent or monastery in Manila. Felix worked in the convent for his priestly uncle and served as an altar boy during church worship services. And in return, he was able to attend a nearby Catholic priesthood seminary in Manila to continue his parents' dream for him to becoming a Catholic priest. Thereby, he gained opportunities and more time to read the Holy Bible and other writings about faiths and beliefs. This is, however, a very important experience and a blessing for him, which is almost impossible for other young Filipinos or Indios like him, and a rare privilege during this time for an ordinary Filipino like him. Then, few months after the death of his father and arrival in the city of Manila, Felix's mother remarried to their cabeza de barangay or barangay captain or chairman in Tipas named Clemente Mozo. My brothers and sisters, friends, countrymen and acquaintances, please stay tuned for the upcoming Part 2 of the biography of Sir Felix Manalo Isagun in my next presentation on the Internet of the Cyber World. My brothers and sisters, friends, countrymen and acquaintances, please like, share, and subscribe also to my YouTube channel so you can easily follow through on my next significant manifestations or testimonies. Thank you very much.